I'm Sana Khan and you're watching MediCircle. Today we have with us Mr. Parag Patil. He is a winner of 17 medals. He is a founder of Let's Run India and MaxFit India, an international coach, an author, an international athlete, and also a brand ambassador. Please welcome him to our show, Rendezvous on Personal Trainer series. Hi Parag, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
We're fine, thank you. Okay, Parag, to begin with, when one is on a path to achieve good health, understanding their body must be their first priority. How, according to you, fitness affects health?
The fitness is the key area for the health,
Right.
where you can fight with the diseases as well as your pains and all these things with the help of immunity,
Mm-hmm.
as well as with the proper postures and proper walking techniques. You can say running techniques or all our life or all our body is with the techniques.
Right.
If you don't follow the techniques, then you're going to have lots of pains or diseases.
Mm-hmm.
But if you follow the techniques which nature had given us, means for example, walking, it's a technique, sitting, it's
Right.
a technique, standing, it's a technique. But unfortunately, in our education systems or in our uh, parenting also, we are not aware how we should walk, how we should sit, how we should climb the staircase. So we are not
Right.
able to educate the kids also.
Right.
And as we are grown up. So fitness is the key area where each and every second. Now, there are a lot of definitions of fitness, but as per the topmost fitness coaches in the world,
Mm-hmm.
they just have one definitions. And by God's grace, I'm one of that. So the definition of fitness is think, analyze, and action within a short span of time is
Right.
your fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a body, mind, and soul integration to do that things within a very short time. Means if you take the example of Usain Bolt, he is running 100 meters in 9.58 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So within that short time, he is a human being. He can make a mistakes and all these things. But
Right.
he don't have that much of time to think what is a mistake, analysis, what are the mistakes and what are the corrections, and he has to take ultimately the action for the medal.
Right.
So in that way, and there are the lot of parameters are acting in our life, which is divided into four quadrants: physical, mental, social, and emotional. So
Mm-hmm.
fitness is not just building your muscles or flexible your muscles, stamina, and all these things. You have to carry out all the parameters in these four quadrants. So that is the importance of fitness in your life as well as in your health.
Right. What would you tell people who are looking for very quick results, which ultimately leads to various side effects, more damage than good?
Yeah, actually, as I told in earlier question that uh, everything is technical as well as through the process.
Right.
Just for example, if we take the obesity,
Mm-hmm.
obesity is the biggest problem in India nowadays.
Right.
For weight gain or for increasing of your tummy, you have taken lots of a year. It is not
Mm-hmm.
overnight job or a month job or 2 month job, right? It is a process where all the depositions has been done.
Mm-hmm.
If you are expecting lots of results in very short time, it is going to affect your muscles, muscle loss, muscle stiffness, connections within the muscles, your muscles activity, your laziness is going to be increased,
Oh.
your performance is going to be decreased,
Mm-hmm.
your activities will be slow, and ultimately you're going to attract lots of diseases with your these behaviors.
Right.
So go with the process. Doesn't matter it takes 6 months or 1 year, because for gaining you have not immediately gain, but
Right.
for reducing you expect immediately. Please don't do that, because you're going to face lots of other problems due to that.
So in this matter, you think slow and steady wins the race. This is the case,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Uh-huh.
Be with the
Okay,
process.
right. Okay, in your opinion, how can health and wellness industry work authentically as there are so many quacks, opinionated amateurs who have very little knowledge of the subject, yet share tips with the population?
Yeah, this is the very dangerous in India
Right.
because we have two Babas, rather three Babas in our mobile. One is Google Baba,
Right.
second is WhatsApp Baba, and third is YouTube Baba. Okay. Now, if and what more dangerous thing is, we don't have any kind of criteria to be a coach.
Right.
The person, for example, the person who is running a marathon from 1 year, 2 year, he becomes a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody learns from something from the YouTube or something like that, he becomes a coach and he start sharing his uh, so-called knowledge and all this thing.
Right. The blogs and everything these days, the vlogs, videos.
Exactly. So this is going to actually impact. Now, one thing you have to, as a coach, you have to think or you have to keep in mind, you are literally playing with the someone's body, someone's life. You
Mm,
don't have that authority to play with someone.
right.
If you would ask my coaching, how I came into a coaching, after completing 29 years of practice and 11 international medals, I went to my coach. He is Mr. Ashok Kale. He is Asian gold medalist in triple jump. I went to him. I'm practicing from 25 years with him.
Mhm.
So I went to him and I said, "Sir, I want to coach." He said, "Okay." Next day, come at home. I was not aware that what exactly is going to happen. And he interviewed me and he said, "You're not liable to coach." Just imagine after 29 years of practice and 11 international medals, he said,
Right.
"You're not liable to coach because you have to take a lot of a knowledge more, gain that knowledge. If you want participate in another events, talk to the other people, talk to the foreign athletes and all these things, gain knowledge. And if you are ready with that, then come to me again. I will interview again." Then after 30 years of practice and 12 international medals, he permitted me to coach with an condition.
Okay.
Whenever I will call you for the interview, you have to come for the interview. If the knowledge is not at that point, you have to stop coaching immediately. If this
Okay.
kind of things are going to come in India, then the fitness will be at top priority.
Right.
Wrong things will not spread.
Hmm.
Okay, nutritions will be proper. All the diet plans and all these things, because the people are not eating first, and we are giving them a diet plan. What is the use of that?
Right.
Right. So instead of giving them a proper health, we are giving them a nutrition deficiency. We are not
Mm-hmm.
giving them a diet plan. We are giving them a nutrition deficiency.
Right.
So Adha Adhura knowledge is totally going to
Going to
harm
lose.
anybody.
Right.
Yes, because now also I'm studying after completing my 32 years and I'm an international coach. Still, I'm into a study. I'm into YouTube. I'm reading the books, or I'm talking to someone in foreign countries. Lots of calls and all these things. Even I'm learning. It's a continuous process. You cannot say, "I have completed 2 to 3 years of marathon or my practice. Now I'm a bigger coach."
Mhm.
It's not like that. And the food supplements and all these things,
It's a
it's of
vast
no use.
field. It's a vast
Yeah,
field.
exactly. Each
Right.
and every is just doing a business. They're
Mhm.
not worried. They don't have any kind of worry, or that they don't have any kind of sympathy. I will use that word towards the health of their clients.
Right.
They're just selling the products or selling their so-called knowledge, and they're just making up money with
Right.
that, which is a very bad thing,
Right.
according to me.
Okay, Parag, with the COVID, there has been a boost in the digitalization of almost everything, including the fitness industry. Do you think digitalized consultations have the same impact as the physical ones?
No, it is not. It is not.
Right.
Because I'm also taking online sessions and all these things.
Mhm.
Okay, there are tremendous results with the online sessions, and but one thing barrier is that the coach is not present
Right.
with them, although he is present on camera and all these things.
Right.
And one thing is that if the online coaching is happening in such a way that I'm posting some video, for example, I'm coaching you, I'm just sending you the video, and you have to do all the activities and you have to report me again, which
Right.
is not going to help at all.
It doesn't work. Right.
Because each and every small angle of your foot, of your body,
Mm.
is going to affect a lot
Right.
in in terms of injuries also, and in terms of profit also,
Right.
in terms of improvement also.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I'm watching you on a video, then I have something to see you,
Right.
where where you're going wrong or it is correct, where you are doing some mistakes and all these things, which has to
Mhm.
be done correctly. So if it's a one-to-one online sessions, or you can say live uh, online sessions, it is going to help, but not as a offline sessions.
Right. The way
because
physical ones do.
because here, when offline session, the physical person is front of you, so you can have the lots of observations, that how he
Right.
is walking, how he is
Mhm.
running, what is his breathing techniques,
Right.
where is he concentrated enough, he is confident enough, and all these things you can observe personally, and you can make out the points, and you can motivate him to do all these things.
Right.
But in organizations, yes, there are the limitations. But
Mm.
yes, if you want to have the results, then the both the things are there. But obviously, offline sessions are always good than the online sessions.
Right. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Parag, for coming to our show and sharing your valuable time and insights with us at MediCircle. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Same here.